Yeah, I thought it was great. Obviously the weather didn't work for us, but we were prepared and we adjusted and came inside. And I just thought overall we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. And hats off to our support staff, facilities, everybody really helping us out, making that transition from the stadium into here. They did a phenomenal job.
The spring game was a nice little switch up. We always talk about sudden change and being able to adapt and improvise. So I think it was good. We came out, we played with energy. Defense played well, offense played well. I think we competed really well. So overall, I think it was a good spring game. Definitely think we can improve on. Got to be a little more consistent, a little more detailed. But it's a great start. And we're going into fall camp. It'll be good.
We got a lot of parents and family members and friends that are here to watch the game. We had tons of recruits that were here visiting. And to me, it was just an electric atmosphere for sure. I think guys stepped up, and that's the one thing we challenged our guys was to come out here today. All right, it's the final exam. It's a chance for us coaches and your teammates to kind of see how you're going to perform in a game situation. But I thought our guys, first of all, took care of each other. But at the same time, you could see how it got physical, especially down in the red zone. Guys stepped it up, but I just thought overall the guys, they came out here prepared to play full speed the entire time. And we were able to accomplish all the things that we wanted to accomplish. We got 2-minute situation. We got short yardage situation. We were hoping to get between that 90 to 100 snaps and had to keep it about even. We were right at 97 snaps, and we were almost dead even on both groups getting the amount of snaps. So that's exactly what we wanted to try to accomplish, and we did that.
I'd say this was a really good spring for us. I mean, spring ball in particular, it really starts in the winter. One of the biggest things we try to harp on is that, we're not last year's team. This is a new team. We're the 2025 Dartmouth football team. And, I think we did a really good job of embracing that this offseason and coming into the spring and staying true to that throughout these last 12 practices and these workouts. Really proud of what all the young guys did. I saw them grow a lot. They progressed a lot at each of their positions. And I think we're poised to have a really good summer and, have a really strong start to the fall camp.
I think the spring game was good. It was a lot of energy. Not much more you can ask for out of the spring game. We out here playing football, having fun, so it's always a good time. Yeah, overall, I think this was a great spring. The best thing you can take away from spring, whether it's good or bad, is you can see what you need to improve on in this offseason or moving into the season. So, it was a good spring.
Yeah, I think spring ball was good altogether. I think a lot of guys stepped up, made a lot of plays throughout the spring. And, learning a new offense at times can be tricky, but we put it together, and Coach Mont's great. Also, the defense did a good job of, making us compete and just making us see new things. So I think overall spring ball was really good. A lot of guys stepped up and, showed what role they're going to play next year.
The guys did a phenomenal job. They hit it right on the head, choosing those captains. All three of those guys are phenomenal. They bring a little bit of different ways of leadership, but I tell you what, they've proven to be leaders of our football program. They're guys who have worked hard here, who've played a lot for us, and they're exactly what Dartmouth football represents. And to have those three guys as the captains for our program, and I told the guys, hey, they're captains, but everybody here has to be a leader. The biggest thing now is, hey, we had a good spring, but we got to continue to take this thing to the next level. This is not when we put it on cruise control. And we challenge the guys, hey, if you're here on campus or you're off campus, you got to be totally committed. And this is a huge off season, a huge summer for us leading into the preseason.